Brittany Nicole. For today, the sketch is a sketch that I definitely thought I would enjoy and thought would be pretty easy to use, and it definitely was a bit more challenging than I thought. I'm not even sure why. I decided to go with a black background, and that I'm really excited about. That was partly because I had my black cardstock accessible, and I was really liking the contrast of the black cardstock with the light colored pattern papers from my Chamel collections. Also, that white camera paper that I am trying to put straight on my layout had black like lines on it, and so I thought it would just kind of tie in nicely. Again, I am keeping up with my theme of scrapbooking our daughter Rhiannon's recital. This is a photo of Gareth and I with Rhiannon. It cracks me up that I know I mentioned this in the last video, but I had to take a lot of photos. And one of the reasons I think that this was a slightly challenging sketch for me is because I was very focused on using up my Chamel stash, and by this point I did not have a ton of 12 by 12 pattern papers from Chamel that I hadn't already broke into, and so because I needed sort of larger patterns of paper to build this sketch, it was a bit more challenging. You can see at the bottom how I'm creating my strips at the bottom. Instead of just layering them, I actually kept the camera one significantly larger, and then I put the blue and the purple floral on top. I find it is just easier for me. Sometimes when I can do it the other way where you cut them out smaller and skinnier, but sometimes I just find it's kind of hard to fiddle with and get the adhesive on it. So if I have it, then I kind of just put it on in a chunkier space so it's easier to work with. Here, I had punched out a bunch of pink circles from some glitter specialty paper, and I flipped them all over, and I'm putting 3D foam adhesive on them. The reason I picked the pink fun glitter paper is because the wonderful blue pattern paper, the wonderful is like a silver foil, and then the camera paper is white, so it doesn't blend into the black cardstock or the blue cardstock, but then it has these fun iridescent circles to show the camera lenses. And one is kind of like a blue-green iridescent, one's like a light blue iridescent, and then one is more like a purple-pink iridescent. And then I chose the purple pattern paper to go on top of the camera one because, again, it is a contrast from the white, it's bold against the black, and it also has purple, which is what the iridescent camera lenses have as well. So the camera lens pattern paper has both the blue, which is one of the reasons I chose the wonderful pattern paper, and it has the purple pinks, which is why I chose the purple floral pattern. And it's also why I chose the pink glitter. And then I'm adding to that some silver sequins. They are already have adhesive attached to them. They're from Close to My Heart. And the prompt for Scraptember was using sequins. And so I went to town and added a lot of sequins. And I really love the way it turned out. Instead of using hearts like the sketch has, I decided to use circles, and that's mostly because I don't have my heart punch with me, and I am gonna buy a heart nesting die set. I love that I finally bought a circle one and a star one, and so I definitely know I'll use a heart one significantly. And I chose to do silver sequins because of the silver on the wonderful and the iridescent colors on the camera. And so that's just a bit of insight into why I chose the patterns of paper that I did to work with. And then for my title, I decided to say Sweet Girl, and again in pink. And then I just added a couple word phrases, adventure, so magical, and together. And that is all I added. This is mostly a paper embellished scrapbook layout. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to check out the links in the description box below. Have a great day. Bye.